I think it's better like this. People always respect each other and try to do things.
And self-respect.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're sleeping on somebody's couch, different couch every night, and you don't do anything, how can you have any self-respect, much less any, have anybody respect you? So it's one of those things that if I was paying rent and food and stuff like that, yeah, I wouldn't bother. But not. So I have to put my part in.
Yeah. But you said you had also, when you first came here, you had also family here in Chichen Itza.
No, I lived with a family.
I lived with a family. I thought there was some relatives.
No.
No.
2个小时呢。
Do you sometimes think also of the meaning of life?
Well, I look at it this way. Life is life. God is God. And I have to make my own meaning because nobody can give you a meaning. You know, like I couldn't give you the same meaning I have for myself. So it's like everybody's, looking for signs and wonders and words of prophets. And the thing is that I can't give you a meaning because it wouldn't be meaningful to you. It's only meaningful to me.
Yeah. And the meaning to you, for you, is
I don't ask that question.
yeah. Some people say that it's a wrong question to ask because I often ask this question.
Yeah.
Sometimes now and then I ask some people who I find that I can talk to, really talk to. Then I ask this question. Then usually the answer would be that's a wrong question to ask.
Right. It's not a Buddha question. If you ask Buddha that question, he'd say it was a wrong question too. Because there's no meaning.
Because when we were young, we were brought up to believe in that we should live for an idealism, for the communism.
Oh, yeah, but whose idealism? Whose? Yours or someone else's?
Yeah, the things that now we are no longer idealists. But still sometimes now and then I feel that I have to live for something.
Okay, but
some parents live for children, but then children are grown up.
But see, you have to do that for yourself. You live for yourself. Why are you living for something outside yourself? If it has no...
For yourself, what is so attractive to you in life? Or what is the incentive of life for you? Why do you want to live in this world?
I don't necessarily want to.
That is exactly my question, because I think sometimes like if there is
but I'm not going to go out and blow my brains out either. It's like, why, it's like,
what attracts you to stay here? I mean, if, for example, it's a game or it's a show, if you are interested, you stay there. Then you are no longer interested, you just leave.
Yeah.
So what is life is something...
Okay, the reason I stayed here is I got off the bus at the ruins, the energy of the ruins, and I knew I was in my house. When I'm no longer in my house, I go someplace else. I'll find another house. You understand?
Not exactly. I understand your words, but why you say so, I don't really understand. I mean,
it's a matter of feeling. It has nothing to do with this. It has to do with this. You think too much. You put too much mind in your heart, and you got to feel it, not think it. It'll get there. from here. But you're not listening to this. You're just listening to the words that are in your mind. And like a friend of mine said, yes, I speak 2 languages, English and Babylon. And most of us are listening to the babble in our heads. Nothing else. There, and who put the words there? We did it. See, we were brought up to think a certain way. Well, when you're grown, you need to think your own way, not the way everybody else told you to think.
Yeah, exactly.
See, that's why when everybody says, well, were you a hippie, Calypso? I said, no, I wasn't a hippie. I said, well, why not? I said, because why should I conform to someone else's idea of inconformity? I don't like walking around dirty. I don't like walking around hungry. I don't smoke dope. So what is the point? I can protest in my own way, and I don't have to be so loud and dirty and smelly about it. And that's the way life is. Well, for me, is that I don't conform to other people's ideas. Why? It's not my idea. It's not my way of life. It's not even my religion. You know, everybody thinks they have to follow somebody else. But all they're doing is they're getting in a very long line of people that don't know where they're going either. I don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I may not be here tomorrow. I may die in the night. Who knows? Who cares? I've lived my life to the fullest that I can possibly do for the moment.
Yeah.
And after that, well, who knows? I just might get on a bus and go someplace. I've done it before. I came down here. I've gotten on the bus with absolutely the clothes on my back and nothing else and left everything behind. It's just stuff. Stuff and words that have no meaning unless it comes from here. For me.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a wrong question.
Nevertheless, this question still stays in my mind. I mean,
That's because you're so used to it being there, you don't want to give it up.
no. I do want to give it up, but I cannot just blindly give it up. I want someone to convince me that it should be that way, not this way.
But see, then you're going to be thinking because someone else told you to think different, instead of thinking different because you want to think different.
No, I don't want deliberately to think different, but I just want to follow my own thoughts.
Yeah, but
my
you're
own
not.
way. No, I want to see, but because I don't see why people should stick to life. But most
Well,
people...
neither do I. But you know what? Because they're afraid to die. Because everybody's saying, well, you're going to go to hell. You know, they have this whole thing of the devil and hell and bad places. And, oh, well, going to be awfully bored in heaven just singing psalms and all that other stuff. I don't believe in that stuff. You make your own hell, number one, right here. If you're in hell, it's because you did it.
But I think now few people still believe in hell.
Oh, so what? Just because they believe in it, I don't have to believe in it. They've agreed to believe in it.
No.
Maybe it makes it real. It makes it real to them. But it doesn't make it real to me.
No, I certainly don't believe in hell, and I don't believe in heaven. I don't believe in any God and any ism.
Well, then it's like if you don't have any of anything, then there is no reason
To go on.
for life.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just that life is life, and it just goes on, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, you blow your brains out. If you like it, you stick around. And there's people that are just scared to do it because there's that one doubt in the back of their mind that there might really be something after life. Because we don't know, because we haven't died and gone there yet. There might not be anything, and yet there might be a whole bunch of stuff.
But I want to know what you like in life.
it can be change every day. I like the flowers. I like to eat. I like to drink. Uh, I like to do what I do. You grow into it. It's not something that I don't know. You can't.
But I think what one is used to doing is one thing, but what one really is attracted and what one really is earning for is another.
Okay, all right. It's like I want to go home and I don't have one. I don't have a home anywhere in this world. But I'm not going to blow my brains out over it. Every once in a while I just say, just shoot me. For Christ's sake, just shoot me. Because I'm not necessarily all that gung-ho about living either. But since I'm alive, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to go and make a mess for somebody else to clean up by committing suicide. I think that's very rude. Uh,
But why is it that very rude? Because I think if one
because you make a
retreats
mess
from
for somebody else to clean up. And no, not everybody wants to go in and look at your bloody head when you've blown your brains out. It's rude, and it's not a good thing to do to friends. It's not a good thing to do to anybody. You go to a hotel, you commit suicide, and somebody's got to clean up the mess. And the little maid that comes into the room and finds your dead body is shocked and been out of shape for at least 3 months. And that, to me, is not considerate of anything. And if you don't like the way things are, tough. Get a helmet. Life is hard. That's all. And if you do commit suicide, go dig your hole and blow your brains out, and then you just fall in your hole. Somebody will come along and cover you up. But don't leave a mess for somebody else to clean up.
yeah, this does make a point.